Hello and welcome back to Not a Roadrunner. Today's episode is all about replacing your washer fluid pump and all the bits involved in doing that. So that's replacing the pump, all the cables, etc, etc. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. So the issue you're having is you should twist this and then it does that, but if you push it, turn it off, if you push it in, then that is where the washer fluid should be pumping, but it's obviously not. So that is what we need to fix. First thing you always need to do is disconnect the battery. Then you need to locate your washer fluid pump. It's most likely attached to the washer fluid reservoir, so check it out. Mine is at the bottom of the washer fluid reservoir, so I need to remove it. I had to remove my coolant reservoir bracket because it was in the way of getting the washer fluid reservoir out of the car. Once the pump is accessible, disconnect the positive terminal. Now, before we disconnect any hoses, we need to drain out all of that washer fluid from the reservoir. In the case of my washer fluid pump, the neutral is soldered on, so I had to cut that off and I'll be making a new one. After everything else is disconnected, now you can disconnect the hose because we're getting the reservoir out of the car to replace the pump. I didn't realise mine had an inner filter, so if you do have an inner filter, then you should actually put a socket over the top of it to stop it spinning and unscrew it. I didn't do this because I didn't realise that I had an inner filter. When you order one of these new pumps, you do get a new grommet most of the time, so we'll be reusing the filter, but we'll not need to reuse the grommet. So, next thing is installing the new one into the reservoir. Is a bit fiddly, so I'm going to do it and then I will talk you through what I did. Also, I got my new washer fluid pump from Rockauto. I think all in all it cost me about £25 to get one brought over from America, which is really cheap. So yeah, brilliant service. I ordered it like 2 weeks ago and it's already here, so it's brilliant. This is all in. You put the washer on and you have, if you look down here, there you go, that is the little filter, so you have to do that up from the inside whilst also screwing it in on this side. So I use this. I started it in the end of there and then just done it up and then yanked it back out. So it wasn't actually as painful as I thought it'd be, but I didn't know where was I going to be able to film it. Next thing was this is way too short to reach the other one, so I guess I'm going to need to replace the wiring. So that's coming up next. Rerunning an earth is relatively simple. All you need to do is put the circular connector, which can go through a bolt, on one end. Then on the other end, the connector required depends on what washer pump you had. Mine is the standard one, so it was just in the set that I got from Amazon. And with the pump replaced and the wire rerun, we're ready to get it back in the car. Make sure that the earth is nice and secure and is on bare metal because we do not want our earth to be faulty. When refilling the reservoir, definitely make sure to check for leaks because pouring washer fluid all over your car would not be mad. Now that it's all back together, it's time to test it. Hey, look at that. I think it's a bit too powerful. I don't think that's helping. They might need a bit of readjustment, but that works. My washer fluid setup is pretty simple. So it is literally that hose connects onto two little jets at the end. So all I needed to do was readjust the jets
by bending the metal, and then it was all sorted. This is all trial and error, so definitely take your time with it.
He said nope. Take 4. Oh, yay, 1 sorted. Take 5. So close. Take 6. Yes. Sorted. Washers fixed. Bam. Okay. Thank you for watching that video, guys. That was one of the most painless mods, well, I say mod, repair I think I've ever had to do on this car. And yeah, it's working brilliantly. I think I need to replace my wiper blades, but you know, that's something that I can do anytime. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and share, and I will see you in the next episode of Not a Roadrunner. Cheers, guys.